Hi there, Scorpio. Third time's a charm, I guess. This is going to be the third time that I have laid out the cards for you. So, my name is Dawn Priolette, and I help smart women to heal their self-sabotaging relationship patterns so that they can have legendary love. So, Scorpio, this is your monthly tarot reading. Love tarot reading specifically, and this is going to be for the dates of June 12th basically through July 12th. So first card up, Scorpio, this is you right now. Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse is often somebody who this can be a person who has a lot of great ideas but never really follows through on anything. Oftentimes, your thoughts are very scattered, very disorganized, particularly with your thoughts. And so, you kind of don't ever write down a goal. You don't ever really even start to make a plan. Now, I know that life is what happens to you while you were making other plans. But there's times when you need to get your thoughts organized, because the card that is crossing you, the Two of Staves, this is somebody who's kind of looking out over the ocean. It's like they're contemplating something. They're contemplating possibly a journey, a new venture, and they're telling me this could be, even though this is supposed to be a love reading, for some of you, it could actually be a new venture, thinking about starting a new business. But you got to get everyone on the same page. Remember that about 95 to 97% of your mind is unconscious. So what you think with your conscious mind only constitutes about 3 to 5% of your total thoughts and beliefs. So you got to work with that subconscious part of your mind too and get everyone on board, because you may have a lot of beliefs from your family, from your family of origin, that may not be in alignment with this goal of yours, and that will cause you to sabotage. Now, by the same token, since this is a love relationship reading, this may also, it could have to do with a relationship and deciding whether to go forward with it. But I'm just feeling a lot of conflicting thoughts, a lot of scattered thoughts. And so, the angels are suggesting meditation for you this month, Scorpio. And I want to say to you, there's a lot of ways that you can calm your mind and meditate. One of my favorites is doing EFT tapping, because it actually is clinically proven to stop the fight or flight response. And most of us, hear me now, most of us are in the fight or flight response 90% of the time. Most of us have the chemicals of anxiety running in our nervous system all day long, kind of in the background. And we just don't realize it because we're so used to our life being like a roller coaster that to us it feels normal. So that's the angel advice regarding that. And here again, I'm kind of not doing this in order, but you've got new beginnings. This is an opportunity for a new beginning. And then you've got signs and signals which you need to be watching for, which means you gotta quiet your mind, Scorpio. So in the near past, this is a wonderful card. This is the High Priestess. Scorpios, I think, are naturally, they tend to be very psychic. And the fact that this card is in your near past is a good thing, because I would take that to mean that you have been listening more to your intuition. And the fact that the Seven of Swords came up in the reverse. Normally when it comes up like this, that can refer to a lot of self-deception, or you may have somebody around you sneaking around and lying to you. But because it came up in the reverse, I want to say that's a good way for this card to come up, because that tells me that you're starting to get more honest with yourself. You're not fooling yourself anymore. You know, you're stopping the self-deception. That's how I'm reading that, because, you know, along with the High Priestess, she's very psychic. She uses her intuition. She's guided by her intuition. So that's a good card. So coming up, Scorpio, 8 of Staves, but it's in reverse. Normally when it comes up like this is kind of good. It's fast movement. Things are moving in the direction you want them to, but it's coming up in the reverse. So that tends to be a delay in things. And again, you know, it's your scattered thoughts, and you have a choice about that. You know, you have a choice about your whole life. Everything that you see showing up in your life right now is just an outpicturing of what's going on in your subconscious mind. Notice I said your subconscious mind, not your conscious. Your conscious mind, remember, is about 3% of the capacity of your brain. So it's not much. Now the other thing is, so you're not getting exactly what you aimed for, or there's delays. That's the 8 of Staves coming up in the near future. Also, the 2 of Swords in the reverse means you are starting to take off your blindfold and maybe starting to face your true emotions, because look at all that water behind her. Like, this woman is really trying to, like, turn her back on her own feelings, which for a woman is not very smart. Well, it's actually, you know, because men have their feminine side too. But this is a person who totally is ignoring their feelings, putting their blindfold on and saying, I don't want to pay attention to this. I don't want to deal with this. The fact that it came up in the reverse means you're starting to pay attention maybe to your feelings and your intuition, your psychic abilities. Good going, Scorpio. So, you know, your advice for this month is, you know, you have opportunities for new beginnings. They are there, but you need to quiet your mind. Find a way to quiet your mind. There's lots of ways to do it. Find the way that works for you. And then listen and watch for the signs, because you're going to be getting signs from your guardian angels and your guides. So, all in all, it's not a bad reading, Scorpio. Just, you know, work on your scattered thoughts. Set goals. Set measurable goals. Something that is achievable, not too outrageous maybe right now, but something to just, you know, what would get you to the next step from where you're at right now? What would, you know, at least start there and start working from there, Scorpio. So, because there is some kind of new venture that, you know, you have an idea about or something, but you just got to get your thoughts together and then get your subconscious mind and your subconscious beliefs on board with that, okay? And if you need a private reading from me, or if you need a private session with me, I do EFT tapping sessions with people to get them going, to get them on board with their goals. There will be a link underneath this video. So, hope to see you soon, Scorpio.